Just when you thought this story couldn't possibly get any dumber, Liangelo Ball saves the day. To put it in basketball terms, Liangelo is a much better defender than we thought. Instead of leading the league with 1 steal per game, it turns out it's 4 steals. Now, just about everyone has heard the news by now, but if you haven't, get ready to pull your hair out. I'm also talking to you, LeVar. Oh wait. Unfortunately, Liangelo and his friends are going to be put in prison. We don't know for how long yet, but it's a wrap. From Chino Hills to China Hills. A source familiar with the investigation says there is surveillance footage of the players shoplifting from 3 stores inside of a high-end shopping center, which includes Louis Vuitton, Gucci, YSL, and Salvatore Ferragamo. Wow, I don't even know where to start, is probably what Liangelo said before going on this shoplifting rampage. Ferragamo, Gucci, YSL, Louis V, I don't even know where to start. We're gonna get into that with detail real soon, so if you're new, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. Let's do this. Okay, so when talking about Ferragamo, YSL, Louis Vuitton, you have to understand, we're not talking about 7-Eleven here. We're not talking about Walmart. Liangelo and his boys came in with the mindset of go big or go home. But listen, you meatheads, this is a rare situation where you just go home. Literally go home. Back to the United States. Had they been smart, USA is where they would have been right now. Liangelo Ball, Jalen Hill, and Cody Riley will not be on the team's flight back to Los Angeles following UCLA's season opening win. So Liangelo won't be playing for UCLA ever again, if we're being honest. And one positive thing to come from this is that there's probably going to be better ball movement. Liangelo takes a lot of shots and a lot of bad shots. But let's be real for a second. He was the team's best player, and losing his production is a big deal. UCLA just lost his 20 points per game and 4 steals. Now, a lot of people may think I'm hating and joking too much about the situation, but honestly, there's not much else we can do. Liangelo Ball is literally a worldwide meme at this point. This right here is the Milwaukee Bucks mascot. The Lakers played the Bucks last night, and the entire franchise was mocking Liangelo Ball. I'm sorry, Liango Ball. But forget that. The TNT crew, live on national television, cooked Liangelo Ball for 10 straight minutes. And this isn't even a joke. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. This is what LeVar asked for. As a matter of fact, this is exactly what he asked for. They're about to put my son in jail for 10 years, so as his father, I must go to China and sell some shoes. 2.2 Chains took this opportunity to fly out to China and make some money. LeVar Ball hosts pop-up shop in Shanghai with son still under arrest. I can't even believe this. LeVar, there is a time and place for everything. You trying to sell shoes while your son is inches away from jail is just flat out genius. Hey, the man's gonna need bail money. I don't blame him. The shoplifting still makes very little sense to me though. I have a theory that Lonzo Ball called up Liangelo and said, "Hey man, I'm here shooting 29% and they're roasting me. You gotta do something crazy in China. You know, take the heat off of me." So Jello, being the amazing brother that he is, goes ahead and commits grand larceny 4 different times. Nicely done, dude. But from the looks of it, it unquestionably worked. No one gives a shit about Lonzo right now, and all the pressure has been alleviated from him. And will you look at that? Just yesterday, youngest player to ever record a triple-double. It all makes sense now. I think I just cracked the code. LeVar really was a genius. Straight up sacrificed Liangelo to the Chinese so Lonzo can explode for 15 points now on a nightly basis. But stealing 4 times? They probably figured, we'll hit up a shop for each field goal Lonzo has scored so far. So 4 shops it is. I know people are gonna be mad because Lonzo actually played well last night, even though they lost, but I'm just trying to take some tension off of Jello. And I do hope Lonzo starts playing well eventually, because LeVar may not deserve it, but I'm sure his mom does. Now, if we're seriously speaking, there is some good to come out of this, and this is serious. The Ball family has a lot of fans who are young and impressionable. I mean, it's the only way LeVar is selling any merchandise. It's gotta be the kids. But what I'm trying to say is, Liangelo has a lot of younger fans, and hopefully you learn from this. This story being so mainstream shows kids how dangerous it really is to steal. Amidst all the humor, there's some very serious stuff to be learned. So at the end of the day, Liangelo taught us a very important lesson. When in a foreign country, don't be a fucking idiot.
It's gonna be hard on these Lakers to win some games.
Oh my God!
Man, you got to worry about the stuff in the locker room.
Ooh, nice pass right there by Lonzo.
Leave it alone.
John Wall.
Yeah. Think he went shopping in D.C.?
John Wall. Come on, man. Come on, man. Let it go, Wizard.
Just saying, man. Better go to the Sunglass Hut.
Otto Porter. Foul.
Guarantee you don't have
4 points.
No, leave him alone, man.
Hey, look at
that, man. Leave him alone. Leave him alone. Be careful. You don't want to be called Four Eyes.
Julius Randle. Oh, with the finish. He's way off.
I wear my sunglasses at night, so let it go.
At this point, forget stealing in a foreign country. I'm not even walking in the shop to begin with. Now, the most terrifying part, and the confirmation that these three are going to jail, is this part right here. A source familiar with the investigation says there is surveillance footage of the players shoplifting from 3 stores. Combine that with the fact that China scored 99.9% conviction rate last year. Liangelo, I'm gonna assume you're not very good at math. Look, I'm not either, but 99.9% is a lot. It was another good year to be a Chinese prosecutor. Goodness. No pun intended, but I'd rather cut off my balls than shoplift in China. And I still don't get it. Jello, people may make fun of you for being the middle child and the least talented, but you have the hottest girlfriend of all your brothers, the nicest car, you're the best looking, and then you go and do this shit. Turns out, you're also the dumbest, apparently. Speaking of idiocy, this dude asked the main reporter who's been on the case if they will release the surveillance footage. I'm working on that, but the Louis Vuitton store in Hangzhou has surveillance cameras in every corner of the ceiling, and the incident happened right below one. You literally cannot be serious right now. There's being a monumental dumbass, then there's being Liangelo Ball. The dude is in a class of his own. Not sure how we're even supposed to feel bad for them at this point. They made it so obvious. You might as well just walk in the store and tell the employees, hey, hope you're having a nice day. I'm gonna rob your store. Just giving you a heads up. That's how dumb this entire situation is, and the only people I feel bad for are the parents. These 3 boys were idiots, but the parents do not deserve this. Except for LeVar. Whether he deserves this or not is still debatable. But Jalen and Cody are idiots as well, and at this point, the only reason I hope these guys somehow don't serve prison time is because of their parents. But it's a little too late for that now. The surveillance footage is there, it's from 4 different stores, and there's no going back. I'd probably be a merciful governor though. If I was the Chinese government, I'd let them off with a warning, but I'd troll the shit out of them at the same time. Something like, alright boys, I'm gonna let you free and not put you in jail on one condition. Lonzo scores 20 points in his next game. So, what's it gonna be, guys? In realness though, the Lakers play the Suns next, and we all remember what happened last time Lonzo played the Suns, right?
Probably just gonna stay the same all year. I mean, I've been shooting my whole life, so I'm not gonna stop now. No, it don't matter to me, to be honest. I just wanted to win tonight. I thought we put ourselves in a good position to get it, but didn't happen. I really don't care. I mean, we took a loss, so it don't really mean nothing.
They're basically a high school level defense. Lonzo, go get your 20 points, and Jello, And we're gonna wrap it up here. If you made it to the end, thanks so much. This video was a bit rushed, so I promise to have a better one in a few days. So if you're new, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. And make sure to check out my last video. The link will be down below. Adios.